So, I want to segue all of that into, is that what inspired you to become a musician? Because you was a producer first.
Yes.
A lot of motherfuckers don't know that.
A lot of people
I know
don't know
that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Nah, really, that shit didn't inspire me. That exposed me.
It exposed
What
you.
inspired me was just being up at my other cousin's house, my dad's brother's kids, Lil Orange, Mark D, New Rich, and San Quinn, who was Mark D's neighbor.
Okay.
And that was
Orange
like about
an artist?
Orange was a rapper. Was he rapping? Yeah, he was rapping at that time. He was rapping at that time. And then we used to be at the A Room. I believe it was the A Room, right? Sunu and Davey D Jam spot. I think it was the A Room. Yeah, we used to be at the A Room over there on Fulton and Central Street. And it was just, now I'm seeing the studio element.
And the
with the Neutrons, I you know what was funny? I only was at the performances, the tours, the in-stores. I never seen the recording process. So going in a studio and seeing San Quinn and Sunu and Mark D and New Rich and Orange rap, I was like, oh, this is next level. I was addicted when I seen that. And then Quinn wrote my first rap for a song called King of the Stage. I don't remember a Nair bar off that damn verse, but I was like the intro to it. I sucked. It was trash, but my first rap name was Dollar Bill. I got all of that from them dudes, right? So that was when I was like, okay, I want to do this.
Which Quinn was this? Was this Young Baby Boy?
This is right before Frisco Niggas Ain't No Punks.
Really?
Yeah. So imagine you like, because I was 9, so he was 13. It was a year before he did Frisco Niggas Ain't No Punks. So imagine like you chilling, you go to high school with a dude and whatever, and then all of a sudden he like on a super hit record. You're like, oh, I know that dude. Yeah. Like, and I'm a kid.
Being 14 on Frisco Niggas Ain't No Punks.
It was
insanity,
ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Dude was a prodigy, bro.
Right,
like,
and that's why, just to kind of pause right there. That's why when these young niggas be coming through here and they be trying to rap and shit, and it, it's hard to compare 14-year-old Quinn to any other but
of course.
It's still standards, bro. You know what I'm saying? That, bro, 14 years old on that song, the youngest on that song,
dude, by hella years though. All them niggas was 19, 20 and up. They were grown men. These niggas, this nigga Quinn was a baby, was a child. But he had it, man. He had it then. Like I think out of like all the memories with Quinn, I'm the most grateful for those days. Imagine a 12-year-old Quinn, but like he felt like a 25-year-old man every time you seen him, every time you talked to him. He was dope from the beginning, bro. Like he wrote verses in 10 minutes from the beginning. It was never
I've
ever
witnessed that so many times.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So the early San Quinn era, was what kind of lit the spark.
What lit the spark. And it was still a couple years away, but that's what lit. I was 9. And I got started at 11.
And that was the beginning of BRP?
Yep.
11 years old was BRP.
That was BRP. 6th grade.
Wow.
11 years old, August 22nd, 1993. I still remember the first day we ever did it.
I was in maybe the summer of going to 8th grade when I started officially. When I started officially, everybody had like.
Yeah, of course.
I started officially.
Yeah.
The 6th grade was crazy.
Crazy, bro. It was crazy. And it was really.
What did you have?
I had a karaoke box and a Casio Rapman fucking keyboard. It was about this big. And it had preset beats that was already in there.
Update Bixby voice to continue.
Look, the feds, man. I had a Casio keyboard.
Preset shit that you could adjust or just.
Yeah, I think you could, but I didn't even know how to do it. I was just, just came the fuck off and scratching the shit on it. But we took it. I figured out a way how to record it. It was better ways that I figured out later, but because the karaoke machine didn't have like tracks, you couldn't lay it on top of an instrumental, so we have to do it live. So what we used to do, we'd take the mic out of the karaoke box, put it on the speaker of the beat, and then the rappers had to squat down onto the speaker of the beat and rap into the mic live.
The radio to radio?
Eventually did. Yeah, but at that point, I'm 11, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. We was like, we're going to record it this way. And mind you, it's like Devo was a part of the early sessions. G Munz, shout out to G Munz. He just got out of jail, did 13 years. He was a part of the first sessions. and a few other cats. It was about like 6 of us, and we did 3 songs in one day. They was outside like just freestyling, playing around, and I was like, man, I got a karaoke machine upstairs. Like, mom's bought it for Christmas. I'm like, let's go record. And they're like, let's do it. It was just some bullshit, but I took it so like from that moment I was like, we starting a label. This gonna be the group. But that all came from being around Ron Newt. To even know, to cultivate that ambition, to be like, okay, we got something here. You niggas is a rap group. I'm gonna be like the CEO and the producer. It was weird. It was
what was going on in Fillmoe at the time was how far along was Fig and what was going on as far as the industry.
You know, Fig I think had Danker Dope at that time. I think Fig had maybe Playaz in the game, maybe. Okay. So it was real early. I know. Right after we started rapping is when Straight Out the Lab came out. Straight Out the Lab changed Fillmoe. Yeah. It changed everything. Yeah. It was like the best music that we've ever heard by somebody that we can see in person. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it was like...
So it instantly made him a hood star.
Super hood star. Yeah. Like, I don't think it was ever... I don't think the way... I mean, maybe we were young, so the nostalgia of it and stuff, but like... I've never seen a more popular rap group than the GLP. Like, GLP was like our NWA or the Migos for one of these kids today. Like, they were huge. They were superstars. Like, niggas see them and be like, there goes Seth the Gaffler. You know what I'm saying? Like, there goes GLP the youngster.
Just for the viewers, GLP being JT the Bigga Figga, San Quinn, Seth the Gaffler,
and Demo the Youngster. And originally it was just Demo the Youngster, JT the Bigga Figga, and San Quinn. That's the original GLP, and Seth was added later. But Seth was swag. Seth was like the Cameron.
I was about to say like Cameron Kim Jones or something.
Yes, like that. He brought all of the swag and shit to it. I love that dude.
Seth killing it right now.
Yeah, he is.
So GLP was just forming. Mm-hmm. So this was like early 90s.
Early 90s. So it was like, I think growing up, I figured that I patterned myself after the GLP because it made sense in timeline wise. But unpacking it with you right now, really me wanting to be a CEO was coming from watching Ron Newt and the Neutrons. That's what I just realized that, like, literally just now. I always thought I patterned it after JT. JT was a huge influence though, like,
of course,
as far as on how to do it from that point forward. But I think me even wanting to do it was definitely from the Ron Newt days.
How serious did you take producing? Because I know you were producing first, but how far did you take that, and what was the turning point? It was like, I'm gonna just kind of rap.
I think from a youngster, producing was very important, but the business part was the important part, and producing was my entry.
Okay.
Because I didn't consider myself a rapper. I didn't think I could rap. I didn't think I had the confidence to rap. I was an introverted type nigga at that point. I was scared to rap. I only didn't rap because I was nervous to do it. So it was like, producing was the entry. I was never that good. I taught myself how to do this shit, and I ended up being good, but it was all the marketing shit. It was every young rapper in Fillmoe, every young rapper in Hunters Point, all came to my house. So it was like the name was just buzzing. Yeah. So like to get around good producers like Zaytoven later on, B Love.
I was gonna bring.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like they all could actually produce. Baba Tumbe from over by he lived on Webster and Eddy. Those were producers that used to just be like, I want to work with Big Rich like I was Dr. Dre. I just had the name in the neighborhood because I had the lab. Yeah. So they all try to break out and do their own labs and stuff, but they all wanted to collaborate. And when I met them is when I started seeing production at a different level and was like, oh, you niggas is playing notes. I'm just ding 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 ding. You know what I mean? Like I'm just catting the fuck off. I'm like, I don't know what. I never.
I think I made. That dude was
that dude was a prodigy too. So when he came in, and I seen him on this damn DR5, Dr. Rhythm, he remaking beats. I'm like, bro, I didn't even know you can do that, and I tried hard as hell to emulate that and get it there, but the fact that I couldn't play music.
The DR5 wasn't an easy thing to make
not
beats
at all.
on, bro.
Not at all.
You had to be an alien to make beats on, to make the melodies on a DR5. And Burn, man, that dude was just we talking about Money Always' brother. His older brother was the first producer.
Yes.
That we worked with, and then in May he kind of became MA.
Yeah.
Burn was the first.
Burn was amazing, bro. We used to be like.
Were you a part of the Untouchables, or were you just like a?
Yeah. I was because we recorded.
Bailey was.
Because Bailey, but we recorded at my house. We did all of their demos and shit at my house before.
Crazy.
Yeah, so it was like after school, niggas like, man, Burn can make beats, but we can't record. Like, let's go to Big Rich. It was like literally like how your shit is. On the young nigga circuit, it was like we need a session.
At mom's, I remember.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think that's definitely how we hit it off. Because you was exactly what I was when I first started. So it was like we had the same wavelength.
Yeah.
And like it was like a destination. Yeah. So we went, booked the session at my house one day. I think in the summer, like after summer school, or some shit. And they did It's Bone and Biggie. They redid that beat. He redid that beat, sounded just like it on the DR5, and then Bailey and them rocked it.
Like, how do you do that?
It was Bailey, Rosso, T.O., Tone, and B Love. They was Untouchables, and they were kind of like they were going to be BRP / whatever the name of they
Untouchables.
Yeah, the Untouchables.
And that was pre-fully loaded.
That was very
fully loaded
before
fully loaded.
And that was Bailey's like introduction to coming to my house and recording. That's how he started recording in my house.
His introduction period. Like that's how I got introduced to him. I remember when they performed in the back of the Chop.
Yeah.
Kind of show that M.A. and his dad.
Oh, they put that together.
Show in the back of the Chop.
See, that's
M.A.
crazy.
Pops did it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's how it got started.
Hell yeah.